Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Certainly. In Java, a thread block state typically refers to a situation where a thread is waiting to acquire a lock that is held by another thread. This is part of Java's concurrency model, which is used to manage multiple threads of execution in a program. In this tutorial, we will discuss the concept of thread blocking in Java, what causes it, and how to manage it effectively. We'll also provide a code example to illustrate the concept. Understanding thread states. Java threads can be in one of several states. New, the thread has been created but not yet started. Runnable, the thread is ready to run and is waiting for CPU time. Blocked, the thread is waiting to acquire a lock that another thread holds. Waiting, the thread is waiting indefinitely for another thread to perform a particular action. Timed waiting, the thread is waiting for another thread to perform an action for a specified waiting time. Terminated, the thread has completed execution. What causes threads to be blocked? A thread can enter a block state in the following scenarios. 1. Synchronized methods. When a synchronized method is called, the thread tries to acquire the lock for that method's object. If another thread already holds that lock, the calling thread will be blocked until the lock is released. 2. Synchronized blocks. Similar to synchronized methods, if a thread tries to enter a synchronized block while another thread holds the lock for that block, it will be blocked. Code example. Let's illustrate this with a simple example where two threads attempt to increment a shared counter variable using synchronized methods. We will intentionally create a situation where one thread blocks another. Explanation of the code. 1. Counter class. This class contains a synchronized method increment, that increments a shared counter variable. The synchronized keyword ensures that only one thread can execute this method at a time. 2. Increment task class. This class extends thread and attempts to increment the counter 1000 times in its run method. 3. Thread blocked example class. In the main method, we create an instance of the counter class and two increment task threads. Both threads are started, and we wait for them to complete using join. Observing thread blocking. In this example, both threads are trying to access the increment method, which is synchronized. If one thread is executing the increment method, the other thread will be blocked until the first thread finishes. This can be observed if you add some logging inside the increment method to see when each thread starts and ends its execution. Key takeaways. Thread synchronization. Use synchronized methods or blocks to manage access to shared resources. Thread blocking. Understand that threads can be blocked waiting for locks, which can lead to performance issues. Avoiding deadlocks. Be careful when multiple threads need multiple locks, as this can lead to deadlocks if not managed properly. Conclusion. Thread blocking is a common scenario in multi-threaded applications. Understanding how to manage synchronization correctly is crucial to avoid performance bottlenecks and ensure that your application runs smoothly. Always test your multi-threaded code thoroughly to identify and resolve any locking issues.